people, I'm reporting to you live from my garage, and today's a vlog because I haven't done a vlog in like 3 weeks. So the vlog is going to be on a specific language, and it's going to be on the Afrikaans language, or if I must say it in its actual context, the Afrikaanse taal. So the obvious story is that this language only spoken in one part of the world, not even in the whole continent, one country. So if you know what country I'm talking about, where I'm from, then you'd know there's a whole story behind it, alright? So basically the story goes that there were Dutch settlers that came to this country and eventually took over the land. So there's a lot of sadness about oppression towards the blacks and oppression towards the brown people that was existent at that time. So I am a brown person, comes from a specific race that we call here as, we known as coloreds. In other words, mixed breed. Sorry, this camera is at a weird angle now. It's like worse than ever. Anyway, so yeah, we coloreds. Oh gosh, I'm so dippy on this. Anyway, just work with it. So basically, the language is derived, like I said, it was Dutch sailors who came here. So obviously the language has bulk of the language Dutch in it. Alright, so the way we pronounce a G is known as right, that only exists within Dutch and Afrikaans. However, it's also a mixture of a couple of German words. So it's basically a combination of the two languages. And in some wording, of course, we also create our own words based on the two languages apart. So don't be everything exactly like them. And I'll give you wording examples now. Okay, my now is back. I'm hoping this one will fall. So basically, there's a word in German called ja. Ja means yes, and it's spelled J-A because we pronounce the J as a Y. And Afrikaans is exactly the same. So when I say ja, I mean yes. There's also a word in Dutch. The word is goed, which means good. Or it has a two-part meaning, but we're just going to go with the whole, ja, dit gaan goed met my, which means, yes, it's going good with me, I'm doing well, whatever you want to directly translate it to, right? So it works the same in Afrikaans. But then we take some wording and make our own words out of it. So in Dutch, for good morning, they say, goeiemorgen. So it's not goeie in Afrikaans, it's goeie. So we say goeiemorgen for good morning. So that's just how we mix it up a little bit. And then also from the German aspect, the word thank you in German is danke. Now obviously you can go further into detail, say danke schon, whatever. I always say schon or schön, sorry. Anyway, we don't say danke in Afrikaans, we say dankie. So we kind of get the words a little bit. And I think it's a really cool thing because it's such an interesting language to mix up languages like that. So basically, it's exactly when like Spanish was derived from Latin many years ago, many hundreds, thousands of years ago. They done that here as well, hundreds of years ago, when these Dutch sailors came and decided, you know, we need to speak obviously Dutch here because it came from Netherlands. But they did it in an aspect where some words were actually taken from German and actually mixed up an entire new language. And if that's not interesting, like what is? And it's so awesome that I've just been fascinated by it because it's a self-created language, you know, and it's my second language. I speak it fluently. And for it to just come from those two languages made me want to learn those two languages, and it took me a while. But I mean, I know them now, and it made me delve further into German, no matter how difficult it is, because it is. But it made me go further in, and even with the Dutch aspect, because now it's like I know to say goeiemorgen, I know how to say goeiemorgen, and I know how to say guten Morgen, because with German you pronounce that G still as a K. and then that's the biggest difference. So there's always certain things in certain dialects of languages that will make you a bit confused, but at the end of the day, they were just some play around words and introduction to the language. Of course, you're welcome to check the history of apartheid for yourself. Drop that in the description area for you guys to go and Google what happened in my home country and all those things. I was just sad, but we've been living democratically now for the last 26, 27 years. So, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, I'm glad for it. You got to be proud of who you are, where you come from, what you stand for, and where you're going in future. And I use languages as my way to connect with the entire world in my actual job, being a network marketer, and as I do my influencer promotions approach on my Instagram, and even how I just become this motivational speaker for a new vlog that I'm at over on my blog. I'll link to it, and created a Facebook page which I'll be only throwing content in from this weekend. So thank you very much for watching. Something weird's going on outside. So thank you guys for watching, and that was it on the Afrikaans language.